found a deep, dark corner of the Port Authority bus terminal to film this. I hold in my hands a $16 Greyhound ticket to Brooklyn from New York City. The things I do for this blog. So why would anyone buy a ticket from New York to Brooklyn for $16 on a bus that runs 4 times a day? They wouldn't do that. It's stupid. But someone might do it if they're transferring, because at least 3 other people have. My boarding number is 4. So someone else is doing it. I don't know where they're coming from, but it's definitely something that's happening. It's worth noting that most New York to Brooklyn trips are coming from New Jersey. So they'll go from Atlantic City to New York and then just continue on to Brooklyn. However, this one is actually a standalone New York to Brooklyn trip. That's all the bus is doing. So no one will be coming from anywhere. It'll just have to be people either stupid enough to buy a Greyhound ticket from New York to Brooklyn for $16, or it's going to be people transferring from somewhere else. So it's about 11:45 now. The bus boards at 11:55, and it leaves at 12:15. But we all know that Greyhound does not usually adhere to its 20-minute before departure boarding time. Perhaps they will today. Maybe it'll be my lucky day. So Greyhound has a gate specifically for its Brooklyn and Hempstead services, both of which are stupid. So they just kind of shoved both of its dumb little services in one gate. But there are a few people waiting around here, so we might actually get some other passengers on this trip. Supposedly it's on time. We'll see. 12:06. A wave of delays have come down the sign. Brooklyn is the first one not to be delayed, but it's probably going to spread. Okay, 12:11. A bus pulled into the berth. Could be ours. Who knows? It would be a miracle if it was ours, because everything else is delayed. Yet somehow, apparently, the Brooklyn one is worth running on time. 12:22. We are officially delayed. Okay, we're about a half hour late. The Brooklyn bus is leaving from the Philly berth for some reason. And I don't know why, but the Philly people must be really mad, because they're actually going somewhere and I'm not. Or the other people getting on. We'll count how many people get on. So this is the bus. We're now going to Brooklyn. I've been at the Port Authority for like 50 minutes. So there are 2 people on board, besides me, so 2 other people. And the doors just closed, and we're going to be using the official miles in transit stopwatch to, we're 30 seconds in so far. I am worried that this is going to take a very long time, and we've already left over half an hour late, so needless to say, we will arrive in Brooklyn very late. We're actually making pretty good time. It's been about 10 minutes and we're at 14th Street already, so yeah, not bad. About 20 minutes in, bathroom doors spasming as you can see, and we're at Spring Street. A little over 30 minutes in, we're on Canal Street at Broadway. And there's the subway, which I should have taken.
Go Greyhound and leave the driving to us. America is discovering the comfort and convenience of Greyhound.
Okay, we are heading on to the Manhattan Bridge, so we are about to leave Manhattan and enter Brooklyn. We are 37 minutes in. We're making progress. turning onto Livingston Street. Greyhound schedules this journey to take 45 minutes, so I think we're getting close. We might actually, like, the journey time might actually be correct. We still left half an hour late, so. All right, there's the station. We're 44 and a half minutes in. We're actually gonna be like on time in as far as journey time goes. So the moment the door opens, I'll stop the clock. There we go. 46 and a half minutes. Wonderful. All right, well, now the bus just sits here for a while in the middle of a bus lane. So there are people waiting actually, because this bus actually turns around and goes back to the Port Authority and then to New Jersey. But they give it 5 minutes of layover time, so it's basically gonna leave here like half an hour late or worse. No, it's already more than half an hour late for its scheduled departure time from here, so who even knows? I will applaud Greyhound for giving it an accurate running time. 45 minutes on the nose, basically. And that's how much time they give it, so that was good. But yeah, no, the trip is miserable. And it's Greyhound, so it's always gonna leave late. Definitely not worth the $16 I paid for it. Hello, welcome back to the Greyhound station, which is basically just this sign and then this bench. However, I did look, I didn't look at this before, but there is actually a station here, at least a former station, retail space available. But you can look inside and there is actually, all I can see is me, but there is like a Greyhound sign in there, there are a few vending machines. But yeah, so there was a station here, but it seems like now there's not going to be. But frankly, it gets 4 trips a day. Why would they need a station? Why would they waste their money on keeping this place here? So I've got the official miles in transit stopwatch ready again. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna race Greyhound on the subway. So we're gonna time the subway ride to the Port Authority bus terminal, gate 65, and we're gonna see how it compares in time to the bus ride. A few things to note, the subway is more frequent. It runs 24/7 every few minutes. Big improvement over Greyhound already. The subway costs $2.75, which is quite cheap compared to the $16 I paid. But we're gonna give Greyhound a little advantage here. We're gonna start the stopwatch now, time the walk to the station, time the wait for the train, time the train ride, and time the walk back to the Port Authority gate. We're gonna give Greyhound a lot of wiggle room here and see if it still loses. Maybe it'll win. Maybe Greyhound will be economical if you're going specifically from Port Authority gate 65 to here. So we're gonna start the stopwatch. You can't see it, but bam, started. All right, now we're gonna walk. So this is Hoyt Schermerhorn Station. It's about like a 2-minute walk from the bus station. And we're gonna take either the A or the C to the Port Authority. The A is technically an express, but it only skips one stop. 0 minutes until the C. Sounds good to me. Okay, so wow, that was, shoot. Okay, and now we go to Manhattan bound A and C. All right, we're 3 minutes in. Even better, an A actually came, so it's an express, but we only skip one stop. So we have 9 stops until 42nd Street. Port Authority bus terminal station. It's been about 22 and a half minutes, so exactly half of how long the Greyhound takes. Most likely you'll be heading to, you know, just the general 42nd Street area, but if you specifically want to go from gate 65, you want me to prove to you that the subway is that much faster to the specific gate at the Port Authority bus terminal for Brooklyn buses. All right, we'll keep the clock going. No, I know. 26 minutes and 2 seconds. Still a full 20 minutes faster than Greyhound on a service that's frequent, comes 24/7, fraction of the price. Unless you want a bus to yourself, or like if you're coming from somewhere else because of the weird Greyhound transfer thing, that's all I can really give you. That's the only reason I can think of for you to actually take Greyhound from New York to Brooklyn. Why did I waste my money on this stupid trip?